chords that lead into the solo and then the chords at the end of the song. Like so many things that he does, he leaves the E string, the B string, and then the high E. He leaves them open. So he plays an E here, 7th fret, E, and then he's got the 9th fret on the D string, and the 9th fret on the G string. But he plays all 6 strings. Then he slides down to the D and does the same thing, all 6 strings. Then he's going to play an A here, and if you look at an A, you see you got the major 3rd right there. He plays the major 3rd on the 4th fret of the A string. Then he's got the root up here on the 7th fret of the D, and he's got the 3rd on the G string, and again plays all 6 strings. And then he makes it an A minor by taking the major 3rd and moving it to the 5th fret of the G string, and major 3rd from the 4th fret of the A string to the 3rd fret, leaving the root on the 7th of the D string, and he does it again, all 6 strings. So it sounds very cool when you've got full distortion. And it sounds even cooler when you got the phaser in. Which is what he does. Now the solo, going into the solo, I've never seen anybody actually play it live. I've seen a lot of different variations. I've seen some people do it with the pick. I've seen some people do it with the fingers. I think the fingers sound more like it, but it's not something that I can't attest to it because I don't know for sure. But when you get the phaser on there, it sure sounds like it. Then when he comes out of that, he starts the solo off on the 12th fret of the E string, and it's on the downbeat, which is a little bit different. It's kind of awkward. So he hits that, and then he takes the 15th fret on the B and he bends it up. And then he takes the 15th fret on the E and he bends that up. Now he's going to play this next riff that's got a triplet feel. So he starts here on the 12th fret of the B and he goes. Then he's going to come back to the 12th fret on the B and play this. He's going to reach up with his pointer finger to the 15th fret of the B string and play three notes. Back to the 12th fret of the B, all the way down to the 12th fret of the G. So let me play that for you slowly. Then he's going to come up here to the, let's see, 12, 15, 17, 19, to the 20th fret, and he's going to bend that up. Then he's going to reach up here to the 17th fret, and he's going to start bending up to that. Then he does an overbend. Then to the 17th fret of the B string, and then he bends the 19th fret of the G string up. So it's this. Then the cool riff in this solo starts on the 17th fret of the B string, and he bends the 19th fret of the E string. Then he comes down to the 15th fret of the B string, and he bends the 17th fret on the B string. Then he's got the 14th fret on the G string, bends the 15th fret of the B string, 12th fret on the G string, bends the 14th fret. Then on the D string, he does the same thing. You got to really pull down on it to get a full whole step in there. And then his riff is this. So let me play that for you slowly. Then he comes up here to the 9th fret of the G string and he overbends that. Then he lets it down and he goes to the 7th fret and the 9th fret. Then he's going to slide up on the G string to the 16th fret. Whoops. 15th fret on the B string. And then he bends the 17th fret a whole step, and then he hits the 15th fret on the E string, which is actually a half step more. So you get this. Then he comes down here to the 15th fret on the B string, and he's going to bend that up. Lets it go. 12th fret on the B. To the 14th fret on the G. Back up to the 12th fret on the B. And then he's going to play the 12th fret on the G. And that's kind of an interesting one, so you get this. Then this little run is kind of a chromatic run starting on B. And he's going to pick like that. And he comes up to the 5th fret, and it's chromatic from the 5th fret to the 9th fret. Then he goes to the 6th fret on the D string, and again, chromatic up to the 9th fret. 6th fret on the G string up to the 9th fret, chromatic again. And he bends that up a whole step. And then he overbends. And he comes down here and he hits the 9th fret and the 7th fret. 9th fret on the D string, and then the 9th fret up on the G string immediately, and then the 7th fret. So the little chromatic run, I'll play it slowly for you. And then he plays the B. And contrary to popular belief, when you're doing the scratching, let me keep it low. When you're doing the scratching, I see a lot of people, they're pushing really hard and they're getting string noise. They're getting string noise everywhere. It's not what it is. It's a very, very light touch. Let me turn the pickup up. It's a very, very light touch, and he uses the palm of his hand right here, and he's just scratching across the bottom 4 strings, like this. And it's going to be more of this area right here, not the palm, but it's going to be more of this area right there. So you're holding the pick like this, and it's going to be here. And I can tell you what makes all the difference. Listen to when I kick in that phase 90. And then the riff here. And then the harmonics are 12th fret G string, 12th fret E, 7th fret G, 12th fret E, 7th fret B, 5th fret G, 5th fret B. It's a little bit different than the harmonics that he does in other songs, and again, very similar to what he did in On Fire. And these harmonics are a little muted. It's almost like he's muting the bridge when he's playing them. Like that. And when you get full distortion going, you can really... That's very cool. So, there you go. That's the solo to Atomic Punk.